Good morning, everyone. Today I will be presenting my home project, Irene's Spiral Staircase. I chose to approach this analytical project in a more abstract way through prints. I chose a technique called jelly printing, where you get a jelly plate made out of silicone and paint whatever you want on it, and then add a thick layer of paint and a paper on top of that and let it dry, and it will create really compelling prints. The earliest evidence of a spiral staircase was found in Sicily and is dated back to 480 to 470 BCE. The stairs had a central stone newel around which stone slabs formed their stair treads. It was compact and efficiently conserved space, while still being a very efficient way to ascend or descend within the floors of the temple. In the Roman era, we can find a more evolved version of a spiral staircase, with an example being Trajan's column. The staircases in this era were characterized by being built inside intricately carved columns that were very tall and spiraled up to a panoramic landing. They were enclosed and had cut stone steps with consistent rise and run for smooth ascent or descent. Although there is no primary source that confirms this theory, it is very popularly believed that the spiral staircases in this era were used in castles as defense tactics and war tactics. Their spiraling form would actually provide defenders with an advantage during attacks. In churches and cathedrals, they were used for their efficient use of space, for ascending to structures like bell towers and galleries. The design of spiral staircases in the 16th century reflected the complex social norms of the time. For example, the double helix spiral staircase let two people use the stairs without actually meeting. They were characterized by being elaborate, broader, and more consistent for smoother transitions. The Industrial Revolution introduced new materials like cast iron to the spiral staircase. This gave the ability to make the structure mass-produced. Therefore, spiral staircases became very common in homes, gardens, and public buildings because of how easy their reproduction was and their efficient use of space. Spiral staircases of this era are characterized by being lighter, less bulky, and having an open work frame. In the 20th century, steel changed the spiral staircase construction by making them even cheaper and even more widely available. Its versatility made spiral staircases be suitable for utilitarian purposes such as fire escapes. The design migrated from intricate to more minimalistic as we saw modernism appear. The outdoor spiral staircase in my grandmother Irene's backyard was a thin green structure made out of welded metal. However, despite its thin construction, the staircase was very strong and durable. It still stands to this day. It was capable of supporting many humans and the many plants that my grandmother hung from it. This staircase connected her bedroom, located in the second floor, to the backyard, providing an alternative to the indoor staircase. While it served a practical purpose, of course, its location outside gave it a unique experience of vertical movement. It allowed my grandmother to go directly from her bedroom into the garden space she absolutely loved, going from a place of comfort directly to another place of comfort, bypassing the more shared and closed-up experience of the indoor staircase, making the experience more personal for her. The staircase's materiality reduced the structural load on the house, and it was a cheap and efficient addition at the time, especially with the weight and importance that it had on my grandmother. Its design also reflects the Salvadoran architectural trends of the time, which were moving towards modernism. For Irene, this simple structure became a personal experience and a place to share and explore her interests. It became a strong statement of herself in her own home, as its revolving nature allowed for a completely panoramic view of a space she loved, her backyard, and made it her more deeply connected to it. The design of a structure that creates such strong bonds with the user and becomes imperative to them in their home and in their own space is, in my opinion, a very successful design.